What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Hippo Supercoach, and today we've got our top 5 absolute must-have locks. Now, before we get into the video, I do want to say no one is a 100% lock. Still plenty to play out with the preseason and whatnot, so do not take this as set in stone locks, because obviously, like I said in my last year's video, no one is a lock. So this is just my most lock-ish players. And yeah, so before we get into the video, I want to talk about something I have along the side of Supercoach. Well, it's actually my main thing, and that's my business called Learn Front End. So if you know anyone, or if you're interested in maybe learning a new skill, it only takes 9 weeks to learn how to build front end web development, front end websites, I should say. And basically, this is the course right here. You can sign up. It's relatively cheap, so if you are interested, I know we've got a couple of the boys from the Supercoach community currently learning, which is really cool. Got a Discord server and whatnot. So yeah, like I said, if you are interested, feel free to check this out. We've got monthly and lifetime options. So yeah, just a quick little plug there. Now let's get into the locks. So at number 5, we have Riley Sanders. Now, Riley Sanders is absolutely tearing up the track apparently at the Bulldogs preseason. So 184k high draft pick. Expect him to get some CBAs, probably not a heap of CBAs, but definitely some. So yeah, it looks like he's going to be a very, very safe pick, and apparently just an absolute jet of a player. So he'll slot nicely into your midfield. At 184k, you want to have him on the field. You definitely don't want him on the bench, otherwise it's going to hurt. I think he's going to score quite well. So fingers crossed he does all right. But yeah, I think Riley Sanders is a pretty safe pick. Now at number 4, we have Zack Williams from Carlton. Now this guy's an absolute monster if he's on the park. If he loads, it'd be nice. But yeah, so this guy is capable of averaging 95 to 100 if healthy, very, very easily. So 216k, and especially as a defender, he's a must-have, absolute must-have, unless he hurts himself again. So as far as role-wise, what he's going to play, we're not too sure. We assume he's going to play somewhere on the back line, and maybe even stints in the midfield. We'll see. I think that Carlton midfield will be kind of hard to crack into, but another one from all reports, training the house down, so looking really, really good and really fit. And if it doesn't work out, I think the only way it wouldn't work out is if he gets hurt. And if he gets hurt, well, then we're all in the same boat anyway. So plenty of money to be made from Zack Williams. I think he can get to 400 quite comfortably, and potentially even 500. So moving on from Williams, the next guy we have is Mckercher. Now, the reason I'm doing this video, it's more for like the beginners when it comes to Supercoach, because you might not actually have Supercoach Gold and be able to figure out who all the coaches have. So you want to have all these good rookies. Next to one's a rookie, one's not. But yeah, you want to make sure you have all these players, just because, like I said, you might not have Supercoach Gold, you might not be able to see who everyone's picking. So Colby Mckercher apparently playing on the back line, which is really, really nice. And this kid's a jet, obviously, you know, first year 202k, so very high draft pick. I can't remember what pick it was exactly, but yeah, from all reports, this kid is going to be a beast. Similar role apparently to Sheasel last year, we're hearing. So yeah, halfback, kid with a lot of talent, uses the ball really well apparently. So yeah, really keen to see what he can average. So he's a midfielder. I don't know if he'll get CBAs, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. That halfback role is a really, really nice role, as we saw with Sheasel last year. We've seen it with Hall, Aaron Hall, and Jack Siebel as well in the past at North. So yeah, so plenty of upside there with him. Hopefully, he can get to about 400 for us. And number 2, we have Brodie Grundy. Now, Brodie Grundy, the reason he's a lock is price tag based. Another good point with Grundy is he's actually going to play most of his games on the SCG, which is a ground that he should score quite well at, just because of the way it's shaped. It's a small ground, lots of stoppages, so we expect Grundy to get plenty of hit as to advantage. Hopefully he can get back to his tackling and high possession Grundy. I think he definitely can. He showed glimpses of it when Gorm was out last year. So yeah, soul rucking as well, so we don't expect anyone else to take his position. Only averaged 86 last year, but that was because he had Max Gawn on the side, so don't be afraid by that. Yeah, so Brodie Grundy, I think he's absolute must-have in one of your 2 ruck spots. And then that other one is obviously up to you. I personally think Gawn, but you know, there's other good options as well. And then at number 1, we have Harley Reid. So this kid, obviously, the prodigy, whatnot, gonna be an animal. Playing halfback, apparently, halfback and mid. And at West Coast, that is almost the dream role because, no offense to West Coast, but the ball's going to be down there quite a bit. So assume Harley Reid to get plenty of the ball back there. I think Shannon Hearn retired, so maybe there'll be some kick-ins up for grabs. Joe McGovern's probably going to be injured half the year, so someone's going to take the kick-ins. And this kid, he's a lot of hype. I don't think he's just going to be sitting in the back pocket doing nothing. They're going to be really using him to exit and to attack. So I expect him to play a similar role to Nick Dacos. But yeah, I think this kid's a gun. He's still going to get some CBAs, I'm sure. Why would you not play one of the best midfields in like TAC Cup history or whatever they call it in the midfield? You'd be stupid not to. So if he plays halfback, great. If he plays midfield, great. If he plays forward pocket, then we're going to be like, this isn't too good, but I'd be surprised if they wasted him down there. But yeah, that's it, guys. So 5, we have Sanders, 4, Williams, 3, Mckercher, 2, Grundy, and number 1, Harley Reid. Like I said, this is a more beginner video for the experts out there that have been playing for years. Probably not going to get too much info from this video, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, like I said, I hope everyone's had a good day and no one's getting too many headaches about Supercoach just yet. Like I said, we still got plenty to play out in the preseason, the practice matches. So yeah, that's my top 5 locks, guys. And I'll see you in the next one for my top 5 pods.